What up, world? I'm Steve, founder and CEO of CryptoCrewUniversity.com, home of the #1 crypto classes. If you want to take this complex world of crypto, make it super simple so that you have more success, this channel is for you. Hit that subscribe button right now, hit that bell, hit that like. Today's video is an incredibly powerful one. It has been highly requested, highly anticipated, and it covers one of the most critical questions you need to ask yourselves. How many Bitcoins should I own? We're going to dig deep into the data, into the analytics, into the numbers, and create a real simple and powerful explanation to put your mind at ease. And you're going to leave this video with a simple formula that you can apply to your life and to know if you're on track with how many Bitcoins you should have. I hope you have a smile on your face. I hope you're looking fresh. I hope you are ready for another powerful, jam-packed video. Hope you're having a beautiful day wherever you are around the world. I cannot wait to jump in to this video. Jam-packed with information. Obviously, we're going to cover how many Bitcoins you should have. This is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. These are simply my opinions. But again, we're going to take a mathematical approach, a scientific approach to answer this question in a really simple way. What's your guess? How many Bitcoins do you think you should have? Let me know in the comments right now, and we'll see if you are correct a little bit later on. Also, as a bonus, how many Bitcoin addresses do you think have over $1 million right now? Let me know in the comments. We'll see if you're right a little bit later in the show. Also, I have a massive announcement to get to. We're going to cover also the most critical charts in Bitcoin right now as we speak. Also, a secret altcoin TA. Steve's Secrets to Success today. Big update on our charity, as well as how to stay true to yourself to achieve substantially more success. So in today's video, a real scientific approach, a really mathematical approach, a really logical approach, similar to what we use in the charts, right? We talk about 8 weeks ago, when everybody in the market was calling for us to go significantly higher, we were really blessed and really fortunate to be a couple steps ahead. We said, look, this is a gravestone doji candle. By definition, it means we're having a trend reversal. And then we've continued to have one failed rally and a second failed rally. Let's be clear. There's nothing special about us, nothing special about what we did. We just kept it focused on the right stuff and avoid all the outside noise, right? We were able to call this failed rally out and this failed rally. So that really data-driven approach, really scientific approach we're going to use in today's video, and it's going to be mind-blowing. We're going to start out with really understanding, well, what kind of adoption have we had so far in Bitcoin? And we just reached a really phenomenal level of 40 million worldwide blockchain addresses. Really, really, really substantial. And you can see our growth. This is quarter by quarter, but it's really substantial growth that we've seen in the industry. So we're going to look at different pieces of data like this, and today create a really clear painting for you to understand this industry. You're going to leave with a lot of clarity, and you're going to leave with a simple formula that's really going to make things incredibly powerful for you. You're going to know if you're on the right track based on how many years you've been in crypto, and based on some simple numbers. You're going to have your idea of, all right, I should have this many Bitcoins. I have this many. What have I done right? What have I done wrong? How can I course correct? And how much should I invest in the future? It's going to be a very, very powerful video. But let's take a look at this. It's really, really interesting for us to understand 40 million blockchain addresses. Now, what percentage of the world's population do you think that is? We're going to get to that in a minute and see what kind of growth rate this whole crypto game is in relative to the internet, right? So we're going to see if we're on track, if Bitcoin and crypto is really ahead of the game, or are we really far behind with adoption. Also, we're going to cover that so you can really put these puzzle pieces together and take a couple steps back. You know you love crypto. You know you're really interested. You want to grow in crypto, but have you been on the right path so far? That's what we're going to get to in today's video, and I cannot wait. But we have to start with something incredibly exciting. This is the moment you have been waiting for. Do not miss this opportunity. For a limited time only, we are having a massive end of summer sale. That's right. No more wondering, did I make the right buy? No more wondering, did I make the right sell? When you sign up, instantly you're going to be able to impress your friends, impress your family, impress your coworkers, and most importantly, impress yourself with your transformation into becoming a successful trader. Here is how to sign up to the #1 crypto classes in the industry. If you've been in crypto for just a few months, just getting into crypto, you're going to sign up to the Diamond Combo. It'll be the very first link right down in the description. I'll link it for you inside the video as well, or go to cryptocrewuniversity.com. You are going to absolutely love this combo if you're new in crypto. Starts right from step 1. And again, look at these savings. These are astronomical savings. Save $800 with our end of summer sale, limited time only. Save $800 and save an extra $500 if you sign up with Bitcoin or Ethereum. You're going to sign up to the gold combo where you will absolutely love it if you've been in crypto around 1 year. The gold combo will be the second link look right down in the description. I'll link it for you inside the video as well, or go to cryptocrewuniversity.com. Check out the gold combo savings. Save $500 with the gold combo, an extra $500 with Bitcoin or Ethereum. Limited time only. Do not miss out on this incredible opportunity. This is the moment you have been waiting for. If you have any questions, email me right now, info@cryptocrewuniversity.com. Your question may be, well, Steve, which class is best for me? Email me right now, info@cryptocrewuniversity.com. I'll get you set up on the right track. Now, so we know 40 million blockchain addresses. We know that we've grown just a few years ago. We had less than 10 million, right? We've more than 4x'd in the past 3 years, which is really substantial. But how substantial is it? We need to compare it to the internet days, right? The internet was this brand new technology that came out. Nobody trusted it. People didn't really want to go onto the internet. They didn't really see why to go onto the internet in the really early days. And it grew really, really quickly. Let's take a look, right? What we want to do is we also have notes here that we're going to go through to really paint a clear picture, right? So we know that 40 million worldwide blockchain addresses, that accounts for about 0.5% of the population have a Bitcoin address right now. So we're going to take this 40 million, we're going to take this 0.5% and see where it lines up in the internet days, right? It lines up back in 1995, which, by the way, that's not when the internet started. It started prior to that. There was 16 million users of the internet, which accounted for 0.4%. So we're in these days of 1995 to 1996 in terms of adoption, right? I believe in 1990, there was about 2 million users of the internet. So you go 5 years forward, obviously we saw an 8x growth on adoption. Now, think about for a second, how much percent of the world do you think has internet right now, right? We saw that 0.4%, 0.4 in 1995. How about in today's world? How much do you think it has grown? Let's take a quick look as we scroll down, and you can just see the massive growth. We're talking about, March 2007. Look at the numbers. Jumped all the way up to 17%. 1.1 billion humans using the internet. And we jump all the way to today, 4.4 billion users of the internet. And you may be surprised to see this number. You may have thought it would have been a lot higher, but we're talking about a little more than half the humans on Earth are users of the internet. You have to keep in mind there's a lot of less fortunate areas around the world that just don't have the internet. You probably use the internet every day. You're using the internet right now to watch this video. So you talk about we're in the really early days of crypto. There's a lot of room for growth. Crypto is still thought about this as an uneasy, not really trustworthy scenario, the same as the internet was back here in 95, 96. Now let's take it a step further and understand, well, who is this audience in crypto? The more we put these puzzle pieces together in this video, you are going to be absolutely blown away. Because what we're doing is we're taking a couple steps back. We're looking at this crypto industry as a whole, and you're going to leave with a simple formula for you to understand how many Bitcoins you should have right now and how much you should invest in the future. So this is in the US, right? Just to give us a snapshot of, well, who are these people that are users of this blockchain, of this cryptocurrency? You can see that my age bracket here, which I only have 2 weeks left to be in this age bracket, is dominating so far, right? I want to see that this age bracket really grows in this one as well. So where you see yourself in here, right? Encourage people to really get on in early into this industry, which is really, really going to take over. I still think we have about 10 years for it to be widely accepted, right? Right now, it's really frowned upon by the normal human, by the herd, and times are changing. It's very exciting. So this is just a snapshot of the US to gain some information. And this is where a lot of the secret sauce is going to come from today's video. This is really fascinating, right? This is Bitcoin's rich list. This is up to the minute information about how many addresses in the world have a specific amount of money of Bitcoin as we speak, right? Before we get to that, I want to cover a different part of the notes. So part 2 is a really fascinating concept of trust. Anytime something new is introduced into the world, a trust factor is very limiting. People really push it away and they call it a fraud, they call it a scam, right? So back in the early days, we used to trade and have money represented in spices and animals and different things like that, represented value, represented what we deem as money or currency in today's world. But when we switched as a human race from gold to paper money, nobody trusted paper money. Nobody trusted it. They said, look, I need gold. What is this paper money? How can I trust that? I can't do that. And it took 75 years for people to really adjust, for the herd to say, you know what? I now trust this paper money. 75 years. Then we switched from paper money to plastic money. People are, whoa, plastic money, there's no way I can trust that. That seems like a scam. That seems like a fraud. There's no way I think my money can fit into this little plastic card. It took 35 years for humans to trust this little piece of plastic that you put into your wallet or your purse. 35 years. And it's going to take about 15 to 20 years for humans to trust this switch from plastic money to digital money. These are big monumental shifts in the world and the way that we do business, the way that we do transactions each and every day. It takes some time for people to trust. Trust is that main word that it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort, and 15 to 20 years. So that means another 5 to 10 years from today to really, really get into it. Now, let's take a look at the Bitcoin addresses. This is really fascinating. Take a look down here. If you want to see how many people on planet Earth right now have at least $1,000 of Bitcoin, 1,000. Think about all the people you know in crypto, all the people that are interested on social media, all the people around the world. We know that right now there's 40 million Bitcoin addresses, right? But only 2.9 million people have more than $1,000 of Bitcoin. Something that we believe is really going to take over the world in 5 to 10 years from now. Something that's going to be as trusted as that piece of plastic. Something that's going to be as trusted as that paper money that we talked about previously. Only 2.9 million people in the world have at least $1,000. You think about how many people have $1 million of Bitcoin. It's just 17,831. That's it. And we broke it down in the notes so you can understand these things from a different perspective. So you talk about 2.9 million people having $1,000 of Bitcoin. That's 0.03% of the world. That's laughable. So you are onto something that most of the world is sleeping on. Why? Because of trust. Just like they didn't trust credit cards and just like they didn't trust paper money. You are many steps ahead of them, and you need to pat yourself on the back for that. 0.03% of the world. So out of the people that use crypto, what percent of those people have at least 1,000? It's just 7.25%. So if you have $1,000 of Bitcoin right now, you are in a class that's really ahead of the pack, right? Really, really ahead of that. It was only 7%, right? So you talk about, well, how many people have at least $10,000? It's less than 1 million people. Less than 1 million people right now as we speak, have at least $10,000 of Bitcoin. Less than 1 million, 810K. And right now, that's about 1 Bitcoin, right? So who has about 1 Bitcoin? Less than 1 million people. About 2% of Bitcoin users have at least 1 Bitcoin. 2%. 2 out of 100 people. 98% of the people don't have at least 1 Bitcoin. So again, today's video, I'm going to give you a simple formula for you to see if you're on track. And it's got to be a formula that's unique to you. You're going to get a different value than the person to the right of you and the person to the left of you. Because look, some people make a lot less money. Some people live in really unfortunate areas. Their formula is going to be the same formula as you, but different result. And it's going to be a formula that no matter where you're from, what color skin you have, what language you speak, you're going to use this formula to really see this industry clearly, especially as we go through these numbers that are just mind-blowing. So 98% of people that are in crypto don't have at least 1 Bitcoin. 98%. It's mind-blowing. So again, we covered the 17,000 addresses that have at least 1 million. If you think about it like this, that's roughly 85 humans per country. Just think about what country you're from. Maybe you're from the US, you're from Canada, you're from Germany, you're from Australia. 85 humans roughly in your country have $1 million of Bitcoin. That's it, 85 people. 2 million people, 2 million addresses right now have between 1K and 10K, right? 2 million, it's kind of the, it's where everybody wants to get to, I believe, this kind of area right here. And you can see the amount of money that's exchanged each day. But let's go back to this chart because it's really mind-blowing, right? You can see the different analytics here, and it's broken down with the balance of Bitcoin here. For example, if you talk about 0.1 Bitcoin to 1 Bitcoin, we talked about that 2 million, right? And it's broken down in percents, and this is changing, as we speak, right? So this is a really fascinating piece of information that we can start to put the pieces together to say, okay, we know how many people are in crypto. We see the growth of crypto and what kind of trajectory we could potentially expect, based on these numbers of how the internet grew. We can't expect Bitcoin will grow at the exact same rate, but it gives us a baseline because so far we're pretty on point, right? Internet wasn't created in 1995. Bitcoin wasn't created in 2019. We know that we've had several years prior, and we're pretty much on course so far. But this will really put it in perspective with the people that are in crypto. Where do you compare, right? Are you on track? Are you not on track? So as we dig into this information, it's going to become very, very clear. And this is why I'm so excited about this video. There's a lot of information out there, and I'm just going to give my unique perspective based on math, based on data. And again, it's really going to tailor to how much money you make per year and what kind of attributes you're looking for in the future. It's going to be a super simple formula that I think is going to surprise you. I think it's going to really surprise you. Let me know in the comments right now how much Bitcoin you believe you should have, and then we'll go back to it at the end of the video. This is where we keep this complex world of crypto super simple so that you have more success. Hit that subscribe button right now. Hit that bell. Join the movement. Also, hit that thumbs up button. Shout out to everybody that's always dropping the thumbs up right away. I really appreciate you. We have such an incredible community here, and I really appreciate you. So, what we want to do is start to take this. We've got 5 parts of this video. Part 4 is really going to be eye-opening, and then part 5 is going to put all the puzzle pieces together and give you everything that you need to know. But it really starts with this data. So what we're going to do next is dig into part 4. So I want you to be absolutely ready. But this is the moment you have been waiting for. This is the moment you have been waiting for. For a limited time only, we are having a massive end of summer sale. Do not miss out on this opportunity. You are not going to be able to, you're going to stop wondering, did I make the right buy? Did I make the right sell? No more wondering. When you sign up, immediately you're going to be able to impress your friends, impress your family, impress your coworkers, and most importantly, impress yourself with your transformation into a successful trader. Do not miss out on this limited time offer. This is the opportunity you have been waiting for. Here is how to sign up to the #1 crypto classes in the industry. You're going to sign up to this diamond combo. If you're really new to crypto, if you've been in just a few months, you are going to love the diamond combo. It'll be the first link. Look right down in the description. I'll link it for you inside the video as well, or go to cryptocrewuniversity.com. Just look at the savings. Save $800 with the diamond combo, and if you sign up with Bitcoin or Ethereum, extra $500. Limited time only, end of summer sale. This is the opportunity to take full advantage of. Everybody's getting ready to go back to school. You are getting ready to have your transformation into a successful trader. You're going to sign up to the gold combo if you've been in crypto around 1 year. This is our top seller, our most popular by far, and you will absolutely love it if you've been in crypto around 1 year. The gold combo, look right down in the description, will be the second link. Right down in the description, I'll link it for you inside the video as well. Look at the savings. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Save $500 with the gold combo, extra $500 if you sign up with Bitcoin or Ethereum. Again, if you have questions right now, it's probably, Steve, which class is the best for me? Email me right now, info@cryptocrewuniversity.com, info@cryptocrewuniversity.com. I'll make sure I get you set up with the best classes that are for you and your situation. Limited time offer. Do not miss out on this opportunity. It's the opportunity you have been waiting for. Now, what I want to do is take it a step further. We're putting these puzzle pieces together of, we understand the industry, we understand the growth, and now we're getting a feel for, well, who has how much in Bitcoin and how do I fit in? And now we need to start with the formula. We need to understand, well, in the US, the average salary in the US currently is $46,800. Now, when we look at the world for the average salary, it's a lot different. When we look at the world, the average salary on planet Earth with all the countries is $2,920. So if you make right now more than $2,920, you're above average. for planet Earth. And you need to appreciate that, right? Obviously, if you make $2,920 and you're living in New York City, it's going to be a rough go, right? But if you make this much and you're living in a less fortunate area, okay, you're just about average. So we understand 47K in the US is the average salary. Again, if you live in the US and you make less than 47K, this is not a time to be disappointed. These are just the data, just the analytics. It's time to have an open mind. And look, if you want to make more money, let's say you make 25K right now. If you believe in yourself, if you really believe in yourself, you believe in your skill sets, you will do it. I guarantee you. It starts here, the power of the mind, which we talk about in Steve's Secrets to Success in every video. So don't be disappointed. This is a time to be optimistic about the future and be excited. So what we want to do is we want to understand how much money one makes. And that's going to really help us round out our formula, the formula that you're going to get to really understand this question of how many Bitcoins should you have. So we want to understand, right, your yearly wage or your hourly wage or your salary, right? And how much should you save? 20%. We're going to get into that in a lot more detail in a moment. And then the level of risk, right? This is really dependent on you personally. Some people they want a lot of risk, and some people are really risk adverse. Obviously, if you're in crypto, you probably like risk a little bit, or you would be in bonds, right? So a couple of more stats on the salary piece. If you make 100K and live in the US, you're in the 90th percentile, right? You're in the 90th percentile. So a lot of people, six figures is that big buzzword. Well, this is where you would fit in. And the highest salary on planet Earth in any city, in any country, happens to be San Francisco at 78K average. But obviously with cost of living, it's pretty high. So as we approach this area here, what we want to do is really understand the money piece and put all these puzzle pieces together. But what we're going to do is we're going to jump into Bitcoin charts for a moment, and we're going to cover our secret altcoin TA, because right now Bitcoin is in a pivotal place, and I want you to understand the most important charts to watch for, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about this area of rounding it out with your actual formula. We're going to start here with this chart. Right? If we go back and we look at this weekly chart, obviously where we are right now in Bitcoin, right about 10,000. What's really interesting is about the past 4 weeks, we do a video every single Wednesday. We've been at $10,000 every Wednesday. We've gone up and down in between, but every time we make a video, we're back right at $10,000. This is where we keep this complex world of crypto super simple so that you have more success. Hit that subscribe button right now. Join the movement. Everybody hit that thumbs up button. But look, if we rewind the clock 8 weeks ago, we had called for this gravestone doji candle. When everybody was calling for us to go significantly higher, we called for the exact opposite to happen. We called for a trend reversal. Because of the gravestone doji candle, we took out all the noise, all the fluff, all the BS, and we just focused on the charts, right? Nothing special about what we did. We just knew what to focus on. And what actually happened after that, if you rewind the clock 6 weeks ago, we made a video and we said, look, we were at about 10,000. We said, watch for a failed rally. We rallied up to 13K. We had a failed rally. When we broke our trend line, we called for a rejection from our trend line. Really simple, basic. But again, people were not talking about this. Everybody was calling it to go higher. And we were really blessed and fortunate to stay a couple steps ahead. Now, as we move into the daily chart and we look at what's happening right now currently in crypto. You can see on the daily chart a little more clearly of boom, we got resistance here, we came down, and we were met with resistance again. No surprise, we were prepared for that, and we're down here. The only thing that we really need to watch, and we talked about in the last video, is if we make a lower low. If we do, this trend will really continue for some more time. If we're able to hold this, we could potentially try to make a higher high from this 12.3K. That's it in a nutshell of what to look for. You can see the RSI hanging out down here around 42. So a little oversold, and we're ending up at a critical point of support. But take a look at our resistance here. This has not been resistance for a couple days, a couple weeks. This has been for a very long time. Look at this, rejection number 2, or rejection number 1, rejection number 2. You can see critical support here and here. You can see critical support here and here. Critical support here as well, back in April. Reverse the clock back in May, critical resistance. All we're doing is looking left. That's what we do here. We take this complex world of crypto, make it super simple so that you have more success. Hit that subscribe button, join the movement. So even if we go back in time even further, take a look here. Way back in September 2018, critical resistance. Way back here in July 2018, critical support. So this is a critical level in the RSI, which is about 64, right? And we just had a short-term double top. And we're looking to catch support down here at about 40. So that's what we're looking at in the short term. We've got our eyes on 40, and we're going to see how we interact with that. We haven't broken the 40 since back here in February, but it was just briefly breaking the 40, and really briefly in January, and really briefly in the very early parts of January. So it's been a while since we've broken the 40 on the daily, so very critical to keep a close eye on that. Stochastic RSI, you can see that we had a break to the upside. Our momentum is picking up slightly, although we're starting to see a slight downturn, but a little bit of momentum coming into the market. And if we look at the ADXDI, the bears have been in control since August 13th. August 13th, the bears have been in control. The bulls tried to retake control on August 19th, but failed. However, our trend strength is pretty weak. Our trend strength is pretty weak, hanging out at about 19. So if you want to see a strong trend, it's above 25. The yellow line, the ADX, would be above 25. So we can tell, okay, the bulls are struggling, the bears are in control, but the trend is relatively weak. And again, what we want to look at in the big picture, we saw our gravestone doji candle, but before that happened, the only thing I talked about in the weeks leading up to it was an unhealthy move, and we needed to see consolidation. And I'm very excited that we have seen the consolidation since then. We're in month 2 of consolidation. Very, very healthy what we're doing right now. And this candle, look at this candle. Wow. Look at this candle. This is going to be really interesting how the next 10 days play out, right? How do the next 10 days play out? We went on this monumental move. We have consolidated, but this is a very interesting candle formation. Does anybody know what this candle is? It was the exact same candle 1 week ago and 1 week ago, because we've been right at about 10,000 every time we've done a video, which again, we do a video every Wednesday. So it's very interesting how that has taken place. But 10 days left for this monthly candle to close. We're going to pay close attention to how this closes. Let me know in the comments if you know what this candle is called. Now let's get to our secret altcoin TA. It's a coin that you're going to probably be bouncing around in your chair if you're a fan of it. In our last video, there was a lot of comments to cover it. So this is for you. We're going to cover XRP. We're going to cover it here on the daily chart. So what I want you to notice is, sorry, not the daily. This is a naked chart. What I wanted to do is take the full spectrum. What is it? 6 years. Yeah, pretty much exactly 6 years of data in front of us. And there's a very, very interesting trend playing out in XRP. And if you like XRP, if you're a fan of XRP, you're going to love what I'm about to tell you. Here's what I see in a very simple way. We had a top back here in September 2013. We had a double top. Double top happened in December 2014. We formed our first bottom. We formed our double bottom. So we went from having a double top to a double bottom. The double bottom led us from a really big, long downturn. Formed our double bottom. After we double bottomed, we had an explosive move. XRP moves in these distinct cycles. And once you understand the cycle, you can understand this big picture moves and be really ready for it. So we had a double top, we had a double bottom. After our double bottom, large move. The double bottom was a long extended double bottom leading into it, followed by explosive move. Explosive move led us to our first top and second top. In between then, we held some support here, right? We had our first double top, went really far down. And by the way, this is the XRP BTC pair, right? This, no surprise here. If we look left, all right, obviously we're going to find support right there because this was our previous resistance. Previous resistance, future support. It's a very simple game. So boom, double top formed bottom number one. Right now, we could be forming our second bottom, our double bottom. So we would have repeated this whole pattern of 6 years being double top, double bottom, explosive move. We've got double top, we've got one bottom, we're getting close. If it does have a double bottom and we hold this, you may want to be ready for a bigger move to the upside, a potentially explosive move, just like we saw in the previous pattern with the double top, double bottom, explosive move. However, right now we're holding at a very, very critical level. Take a look at this level, right? If we look left, this is a very substantial level. How do we know that? Well, right here, back in November, early November, we held this level as support. And if we rewind the clocks a little further, back here, we also held this level as support back in April 2017. If we rewind the clocks even further, you can see that back here, we held this exact same level as support back in May 2015. Rewind the clocks even further, back here in February of 2014, we held that level as well. So what we're doing is we're holding a critical level in XRP. If we break it, we want to hold our double bottom, and then we should be able to expect a bigger move to the upside, right? But we're holding a very critical level right now. That's my analysis on XRP on the naked chart. Remember, when you're doing charting, a lot of people overcomplicate the chart. They put too many things on the chart and they have too many different scenarios and situations. This is where we keep this complex world of crypto super simple so that you have more success. Hit that subscribe button right now. Hit that like, hit that bell. And by the way, to all the XRP people, share this with your XRP communities so that they understand this big picture, simple pattern that's been playing out for the entire history of XRP. Now, what we want to do is really get into the formula that I want you to have, share, know, and really dig into this formula so that you understand how many Bitcoin should I have? Am I on pace? Am I ahead of the game? How much should I invest each year, each month into crypto? That is all going to be answered with one really simple formula. And we're about to get into it. But before we do that, we need to get to something even more exciting. This is the opportunity you have been waiting for. This is a golden opportunity because for a limited time, we are having a massive end of summer sale, right? No more guessing, no more wondering, did I make the right buy? Did I make the right sell? When you sign up, you're instantly going to be able to impress your friends, impress your family, impress your coworkers, and most importantly, impress yourself with your transformation into a professional trader, a successful trader. Do not miss this opportunity. Do not miss this special limited time opportunity. This is the moment you have been waiting for. Here's how to sign up to the top crypto classes in the industry. You're going to sign up to the diamond combo. If you're really new to crypto, if you've been in for a few months, you are absolutely going to love the diamond combo. It's going to be the first link. Look right down in the description. I'll link it for you inside the video as well, or go to cryptocrewuniversity.com. Sign up with Bitcoin or Ethereum, save an extra $500. This is an absolutely massive savings, limited time only. Do not miss this opportunity. You're going to sign up to the gold combo if you've been in crypto around 1 year. It's our top seller by far. It's our most popular combo by far. It's the one all my students are raving about. The gold combo will be the second link. Look right down in the description. I'll link it for you inside the video as well, or go to cryptocrewuniversity.com. Look at the savings. Again, sign up with Bitcoin or Ethereum with these two combos. Massive savings, limited time only. This is your opportunity to make a big impact in your life and in your family's life. If you have questions, Steve, which class do I sign up for based on my experience? Email me, info@cryptocrewuniversity.com, info@cryptocrewuniversity.com. I'll get you set up with the best classes for you in your situation. Let me know how long you've been in crypto and how in your situation, and then I'll get you set up with the best classes for you. info@cryptocrewuniversity.com. I look forward to welcome you in. Now, the moment we have all been waiting for. What I want to do is break this down in a really simple yet powerful way. So we understood that, okay, how big Bitcoin is getting, how many people are in it, what is the growth rate looking like relative to the internet. We covered how about the breakdown in terms of ages and growth rates. And then we looked at different Bitcoin addresses, right? There's 4 people in the world that have most of the wealth in Bitcoin. We broke it down and with how many people have $1,000, and now you're understanding these puzzle pieces, right? We understood that, okay, some income levels. Why is that important? It's important because we're about to get to the secret sauce, the nuts and bolts of how I want you to look at this. The secret formula is here. What I want you to do is imagine for a second you make $50,000 per year. And if you don't, that's fine. We'll cut it down. It'll be a really simple way to look at it. If you make $50,000 a year, I believe you should save $10,000 a year for saving/investing. And by the way, the best thing, the number one thing to invest in, if you ask anybody on earth that's successful, they will say yourself. Invest in yourself is the number one thing to invest in. Mark my words. I guarantee it. Go interview somebody that's worth 10 million, 20 million, 30 million, 40 million, 100 million, billion. They will say invest in yourself was the best investment I ever made. So anyways, here's my ratio that I live by, I swear by, and I want to help you understand. It's the 50-30-20 rule. Have you heard it? Let me know in the comments if you've heard this. The 50-30-20 rule says no matter how much you make, you should spend 50% of that on needs. What are needs? Well, you need to eat, you need somewhere to sleep, you need to pay water bill, electricity. Those things are needs. You need it to live. You need it to survive. You should spend 30% of your money on wants. Well, what are wants? Wants are going out to the dinner, that nice car you have, the house that's a little bit out of your budget. Those are all wants, not needs. Vacations, things like that. Then 20% of your money should be for savings/investing. So if you make $50K per year, $10K should be into savings/investing. If you're not on this balanced diet yet, this balanced proportions, then your life is not quite in balance. And more than likely, you spend way too much on wants, right? You probably are pretty balanced on needs, but way too much on wants. And that cuts into your savings and more than likely cuts into some of your needs as well. So if you're not saving 20% of your money, you have to make a change today. This is really substantial. If you want to become wealthy, this is one of the things you can do right now that doesn't cost any money that will make monumental changes in your life. Mark my words. So if we take it a step further, we say, okay, let's say, for example, you save 10K. You make 50K a year, you save 10K a year. I want you to invest 30% of that into crypto. 30% of the 20%. So again, this is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. These are my opinions. So if you did that, right, you would be investing 3K per year into Bitcoin if you earn 50K. Simply put, we could put it into this simple formula because that may have been just confusing. Let's really simplify it so that you really understand it. Take 6% of your annual revenue, of the money that you earn. That is roughly what should be investing into Bitcoin/crypto. That's the simple way. Instead of doing 20% of 30%, you can just take 6% and cut out all the steps. That's the simple formula. So if you make 100K per year, you should be investing roughly 6K per year into Bitcoin/crypto. So if we take it one step further and we say, okay, let's go with this 50K for a minute, and then we can branch it off into different categories. 50K for a moment. If you're making 50K per year, you should roughly be investing 3K into Bitcoin or crypto or whatever you have. Right now, you should have approximately, if you've been in crypto around 1 year, about 0.2 Bitcoin to maybe 1. All right. Remember, this is on a per year basis. If you've been in crypto for 2 years and you've been earning $50,000, you should have about 0.4 Bitcoin to potentially 2 Bitcoin, right? 2 years. So it's a really simple formula that you can take and say, okay, let's say that you make, 25K per year, right? You make 25K per year. You should be investing about 1.5K into crypto, and you should have right now about, if you've been in crypto around 1 year, about 0.1 Bitcoin to 0.5 Bitcoin, right? If you make 25K per year and been in Bitcoin 1 year. So you see how this formula is so simple, yet so powerful. It accounts for how many years you've been in crypto and how much you make. That's it. There's no other steps. And it's so clear, it's so crisp, and it'll give you a sense. Because look, if you live in New York City and you're making a lot of money, you shouldn't have the same amount of Bitcoin as somebody that's living in, a less fortunate country. So this formula, it doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter the color of your skin. It doesn't matter how much or how little you make. You can use this formula to understand, am I close to being on the right track? Or, hey, I'm investing way too much. I'm investing way too much of my money into something that's really high risk. You should never invest more than you're willing to lose. And if we take this 6%, all right, that's something that we can really play with if you're on the track of saving/investing 20% of your money, which I guarantee there's a lot of people thinking, well, Steve, I'm not close to that. Well, then we need to adjust this 6% even lower, right? You should never be putting all of your money that you're saving/investing into one asset class such as Bitcoin. That's really high risk. That wouldn't be wise. It's not a really long-term play. It's not a wise play. It's not a smart play. You've got to rethink that. But again, these are my opinions, and I want to share them with you, especially this simple formula. Let me know in the comments what you think. This is where we take this complex world of crypto, make it super simple so that you have more success. Hit that subscribe button right now. Join the movement. Let's dig into it a little further, because there's some of these numbers that we really didn't get to yet. So I want you to understand how this is structured. And again, those of you who love XRP, you can come up here and click on XRP or Ethereum and see the numbers, the live numbers of what's happening right now. And here's the rich list. Here's the 100 richest people in Bitcoin right now. This is their wallet. And again, what's really interesting is, let's look at the top 5 dormant Bitcoin addresses on planet Earth. So these are 5 years. These Bitcoin addresses haven't been touched. Nothing in, nothing out for 5 years. Look at how much money they got in here. Look at how much money they got in here. These are addresses that haven't been touched. Just look at the money. Look at that. You talk about almost $1 billion and you haven't touched it. That's wild. 5 years haven't touched it. Maybe these are lost. We don't know. Total transactions 296, but nothing in 5 years. So really fascinating information in this chart. But again, what we wanted to do in this video is take a really unique approach. And it's an approach that you can understand these puzzle pieces a little bit better. You're going to leave this video with a little more clarity on how to navigate this industry. So let me know in the comments what you think, if this met with what you were thinking about. Now, $100 Bitcoin giveaway. What I want you to do, go to Crypto Crew U on Twitter. Enter to win the $100 Bitcoin giveaway. Crypto Crew U on Twitter. Also, hit that subscribe button. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. If you haven't done so already, hit that thumbs up button. Now let's jump into Steve's secrets to success. We're running a little bit behind schedule. We had a lot to cover in this video. Ooh, first announcement. Found a school. So those of you that are not aware, you're probably aware, but if you're not aware, what I wanted to do is take this mission. My mission is changing lives, plain and simple. That's why I'm put on this planet. That's why I do these videos. That's why I do everything. I wanted to take what we're doing, changing lives, to the next level and impact people in schools, like younger kids in schools that are in less fortunate areas. So when new folks sign up to the classes, they are not only getting their life changed, they're impacting other people's lives. So what I did was I contacted a bunch of schools, and I wanted to find one that was in a less fortunate area, just less fortunate situation. And I went to that school yesterday. And here's what I found. I walked into this school, kids are smiling ear to ear. But what I noticed right away is most schools, and you have kids more than likely, and they go to school, they have water fountains. The school I went to had this big barrel of water and one plastic cup for all the kids to use the same plastic cup. And I thought, wow, okay, I can help these people a lot. I went into the classrooms, and they had these old rickety whiteboards, and nobody had any markers. They had no markers that worked anymore. It's been a while since they've had that material. They were just in a really rough situation. I said, okay, this is the school. And what I found was I love data. I love numbers. So I wanted to ask the kids. So I went in 4 or 5 different classrooms and just asked the kids, hey, what's one thing that I can bring to you in this classroom that'll help your learning? And the results were off the charts. There were 3 topics that were really, really, really all the kids wanted. And they just don't have material to learn. They don't have really creative things for art. They want paintbrushes. They don't have paint. They don't have paper. They don't have colorful paper. Kids love colors. They don't have anything colored. They don't have scissors. They don't have a pencil sharpener. Things that you think like, what? I remember every school had this or the automatic. They don't have pencil sharpeners. So just simple things that maybe you think are normal, like water fountains, they don't have. So this is a school I want to impact, and it's going to start right now. So if you sign up to the classes, you're going to be a part of this mission. If you don't sign up, I'm still going to do it. This is something I'm really passionate about. I can't wait to see the look on everybody's faces and just leave a lasting impact. So there's the update on that. Lastly, Steve's secrets to success. This is a powerful one. What we're going to talk about today is how to stay true to yourself. The thing that happens in life is there's a lot of shiny objects, and these shiny objects distract you from being your true self and falling into the herd. But the reality is everybody is super different and super unique. And if you stay true to yourself, you're going to achieve a lot more success. I'm living proof. Throughout my whole life, ever since I was a little kid, when everybody went this direction, I went this direction. I don't know why. It was just I wanted to do that. I wanted to be different from everybody else. Look at what I'm wearing. This is me. I love bright colors. Do you see a lot of people on YouTube like this? No, but this is my unique self. This is me. This is who I am, and I need to really represent that and stand for that, no matter what everybody else does, right? And when I was a kid, right, I left this high-paying job, graduated college, went to this job that was a dream job at the time, and I was making a bunch of money, and I wanted to leave that. Why? Because I wanted to be my own boss. I wanted to travel the world, and I wanted to have a bigger impact of the world. A lot of people thought I was crazy. Steve, what are you doing? Like, the great benefits, great money. What's wrong with you? You're not supposed to just leave and go be your own boss and go travel. And that's what I wanted to do. That was my true self. That was who I wanted to be. No matter what everyone was doing, I wanted to follow my path. Then I got into crypto, and everybody said, Steve, stay in traditional markets. Why are you going into this crypto space? It's fraud. It's a scam. You're going to lose a bunch of money. It's a bubble waiting to burst. I wanted to stay true to myself. I was interested in it. Then when I got into crypto and I saw that, wow, people here are not from the traditional markets. In fact, these people haven't invested at all. I can help these people. And I wanted to start videos, but I had no idea that people would even watch them. I really didn't think people would be interested, but I just saw so many people just getting destroyed. They had no idea how to look at a chart. And I thought, okay, nobody's talking to these people. That's my sweet spot. That's where my heart is. I want to change lives. This is what I'm going to do to help people. So I don't just put the money in my pocket and trade by myself. I can share my secrets and wisdom from my 18 years and help people. And everybody, again, why are you going to do that? And I just wanted to do it. I wanted to see what would happen. And I'm very blessed and fortunate that whenever the shiny objects came, and I was able to stay true to myself. And then in the YouTube channel, there is so much. I get emails, many emails every single day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. People trying to throw money at me. Steve, please advertise this coin. Please advertise this exchange platform. Just please tell people you use it. We'll give you, how much do you want? 10,000, 15,000? We'll give it to you. And they're begging. And I've said no to every single one. In fact, I just delete the emails. I don't even respond. We will never take paid ads. I'm supposed to. That's what everybody's doing. I'm supposed to take paid ads. We leave hundreds of thousands of dollars on the table each year from these paid ads. Why? Why do I do it? I'm staying true to myself. I don't believe it. They want me to lie to you. This is BS. I'll never do it. And instead of taking all the shiny objects, oh, they're going to offer me this much. Okay, I'm going to take it. No, we will never take a dime from anybody ever. Mark my words. And that's being true to myself. Is it normal? No. The herd is going down here. Everybody's taking as much money as they can, and I'm over here, and we're staying true to ourselves. So the message today is stay true to yourself no matter what. Be you. Be you. You're unique. You're going to be successful only if you follow your instincts and what you want to do and your morals and your goals. You. Forget about everybody else. That's the message today. Let me know in the comments. New video every week. I can't believe we're at the 58-minute mark. This might be our longest video I've ever done, but jam-packed with information. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you haven't subscribed yet, do that right now. Hit the thumbs up button. Share this video in one place, and I look forward to welcome you into our classes. Do not miss out on this opportunity. Limited time only. End of summer sale. Be a part of a special movement. Have your life changed and become a successful trader. Peace and love to the crypto crew. I'll see you back right here, same time, same place, next Wednesday.